Oh, come on. I'm supposed to be... No, not fun, not fun. No, you don't. So you can climb up there. Oh, hello? Now what? And welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Keybounce Plays Minecraft. Keybounce's Overkill, Construction Disorder. This should be Season 2, Episode 4. And just to let you know where we left off, I had a partially built minecart elevator in the new base, and a horrible shortage. Those sheep need to be colored. A horrible shortage of iron to go around. And so I need to do some mining to get some more iron. And, well, a couple things have happened since then. In a moment, I will take you to a post-mortem. I died, and I'll show you where, when, where, how, and why. And the biggest thing in-game is that I'm trying to set up some supply outposts. You may have noticed that if you're doing mining, you will very quickly fill up your inventory space. So I'm trying to set up some little supply outposts containing chests and crafting tables and furnaces, various materials that will be needed for mining, and so on, with the idea being to be able to put down some chests and fill them up and go back and collect them afterwards. And the idea here is to avoid running out of inventory space and just not have to resort to any sort of cheats like a second character or Minecaft linking books to move stuff back home, things like that. Trying to avoid doing any of that. So the goal, as I said, is to set up some supply outposts at the various places. Outside of game, something important has happened, and I just want to make sure that people are aware that it's nothing to worry about. The operation was effectively routine for the surgeons involved. My mother is out of the hospital at this point, and I am taking care of her. She is expected to be at 90% recovery in another 2 weeks to 2 to 4 weeks. But in the meantime, I have been taking care of her, so my time for recording has been very, very minimal. And in particular, I'm not having any time to go over most of my old recordings and get them into a usable state. So I'm going to show you the cave systems as I go around. I want to go through and edit up all of the old construction episodes, at least 2 if not 3 of those. So that is going to happen slowly, and I'm not exactly sure when. But this right here is the primary ravine cave, and you've seen the 2 ravine side entrances to it. There is this section over here, which we haven't really done much more than a couple of exploratory torches. And over here is the other side of the entrance. What is it? Oh, it's a slime. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I see a green flash at me, I get worried that it's a creeper. Anyways, so the other thing at this spot, besides the ravine, one of the waterfalls coming in from the outside. We've got some mushrooms growing around here. Up here was my first attempt at making, if I can get up here, was one of my first attempts at making a water gate. The idea here was very simple. I would open the gate, let the water flow down, and be able to ride it up. As I said, it was an early attempt. It's a fail, and I know how to make it better. I know how to have to rebuild it better, stronger, faster, etc., etc. This is the area where I was at when I died. What you're looking at here is the second design of this. The first got creepered. So, keeping things handy. When I got to this area, and you look down, you see torches over there. So I know this wasn't completely unexplored area. I was doing some mining out here. From this side, see those fences and all that torching area and those wood planks. Those wood planks over there are the edge of a known safe area from another direction. Not worried about him, he can't reach me. Over here was the next area that I had been exploring and torching. And if you haven't seen it, I actually went right by it without showing it. Up here, where the grass ends, is one of my supply spots, as you can see. I've got supplies for doing mining operations and stuff that I have obtained to take home. So that's the basic idea, is to go out and explore. And at this point, I don't remember what it was that had me coming down here, other than a chance to put some torches down and claim new space for myself. But up here, and I'm making sure there's nothing worse than a zombie. Alright. So that large dark area is an area that I have known about for a while that I need to go exploring in. Those fenced areas is, and you can see it clear from over here, that is the ocean edge of the under ocean cave system. At the far end of it is a spider dungeon, all nicely tamed. And getting into trouble areas now, making sure there's nothing out here. My death occurred when I got hit by a skeleton. And just to show you what it was like, skeleton shot me. I had been up here looking around at this area, trying to figure out where I was going to go next, and a skeleton shot me. And if you know what a skeleton shooting you is like, they knock you down into the water. I didn't want to. Oops. Oh, come on. I'm supposed to be... No, not fun, not fun. No. No, come on! Keys. Come on, keys. Absolutely hate sticky keys. Absolutely hate it. No, you don't. Not quite what I was hoping to do. So let's just stuff a couple of... No! Alright. So tonight is not going good for me at all. Let's put that in there for now for safety. What is up here? Making sure there's nothing else coming at me. Too big. Much too big for me to want to deal with at the moment. So as you can see, I had a little bit of a problem. Very much like that, only this was a little more successful. So you can climb up there. No. Okay, that should stop you from climbing up here. Nice, bluestone behind the lava. So I've at least managed to secure this area to the point that I can now deal with all that damage. So that was a little more exciting than I was expecting. Nice. Natural tree spot. Oh, hello. Now what? God, come on. Sticky keys. Now you. How did you manage to show up in a nice, well-lit area over there? All right. More to the point, that's my exit route. Okay, so now let's see about getting out of here. One, two, three. Oh, hello. That's not pleasant to see. Anything could come up from there. So I've got a supply outpost set up over here. I've got what should be wood growing over here, so I won't need to put any spare wood down. And just to double check, they need a height of 9 for the redwoods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the redwood actually needs to come down a block to grow. So that up there is where I came down, and I basically came down around no, that's not good. How did this area manage to stay so dark for so long without a decent torch? Alright. I left my respiration helmet in that chest when I was panicking. I am going to have to do something about that, because too many things can just plop down from up above there. So that area is now secured. That area is now secured. I think that is going to that end, that end, that end. All right. So this area should now be fairly safe. Okay. I do so hate sticky keys when there's a creeper on the line. I am going to need to figure out where those creepers are coming from. Alright. Oh! Aha! So from behind the waterfall. And still the trees do not grow. Alright. about getting some safety fences up in this area. I had a crafting table here, didn't I? And I will get that stuff later. Alright, so I'm not going to pretend that's everything. But all in all, I think that's a pretty good haul. 34 iron and 2 gold. So now it's a question of making a linking book back to this spot to place in the nether hub. So now let's figure out, where do we want to have our linking plate placed? How about up here? Is this a good place? No, I don't think so. Over here? Maybe not. What if we come over here? How about in this little cubby hole? Does this look like a good place to put a linking book? Yeah, I think this will work. I think this is a good place. So let's just get our book up here and make a link. Alright, and now it's time to head home. That was an hour and a half. At the end of it, we come out with 34 iron ore and a little hub spot. Well, I will thank you for staying around and watching this. That was a lot longer than I was expecting, and now I've got to trim it.